How you doing, everybody, and welcome back to Wilde's Mailbox here at ESPNMilwaukee.com and ESPNMadison.com. It's Friday. We've got a couple of emails to get to today, actually. A couple of administrative ones and then one legitimate one. The first one comes from Don Saubran, who I happen to grow up with in Milwaukee. Hey, Jason, if I get you a Nebraska jacket, would you wear it for Wilde's Mailbox? I figure I probably should address this since we're on to our third video. This is how I dress for work. If I wanted to wear a shirt and tie to work, I would have become an actuary. One of the many things that makes this job not bad. So, Donna, you can send that if you want. Not all of us could be doctors. Second administrative question comes from Norm. I just watched your blog, nice outfit. There's another fashion thing. That's not what his question is, though. Norm wants to know, would you consider a book after Favre finally retires, including some stories you just can't talk about now? Well, Norm, I don't know what stories you might be referring to, but I am going to take this opportunity to clarify something. I know there are those of you who think I hate Brett Favre and I'm out to get him once and for all. Not that this is going to change some of those opinions. I just wish he would take a little more responsibility for how everything turned out and say, you know what, it's not Ted Thompson's fault, it's not Mike McCarthy's fault, it's not Aaron Rodgers' fault. If I wouldn't have retired in the first place, I'd still be the starting quarterback for the Green Bay Packers. That's all I want him to say. No hard feelings. Things are going great in Minnesota. Everything worked out well. He said that himself, but I think it's still pretty clear that he's still pretty mad at Ted Thompson, and who knows, maybe they'll meet again in the playoffs. Now, for today's actual question. It comes from Zach in Beaver Dam. If the Packers were to clinch a playoff spot this week, how would they handle the final two games in regards to injuries? There are quite a few guys that could use some rest, namely Rodgers, Woodson, Jennings, Clifton, etc. I'd probably add Tauscher onto that, maybe a couple of others. It's a great question, Zach, and I think we probably aren't going to get to find out because I just don't have a good feeling about the Steelers game on Sunday. But I will say this. I'm anxious to see what happens in the final game at Arizona on January 3rd because conceivably neither team could have something to play for. And it could be Matt Leinart versus Matt Flynn, which would have been a fantastic matchup in college football. But I'm not sure it'll be much more than a preseason game in the regular season finale. I think they'll play to win at least at home on the 27th of December because I think they're going to have to. If they don't have to, I think you'll probably see some liberal substitutions, but I think you'll see all of their players play. I don't think you'll see anyone deactivated that would normally be a starter. That's it for this week. Thanks for tuning in all 3 days for some of you. I appreciate that. I'm going to take the recorder with me to Pittsburgh. Maybe we can try and get one done from the press box at Heinz Field, so be sure to submit your questions either via email at jwilde@espnmilwaukee.com or espnmadison.com, or via Twitter. You can always get to me that way. So thanks again, and we'll see you soon.